Hi, Jenni here, and today I'm going to talk about my favorite topic ever, pop girls. A lot of my favorite pop girls are releasing albums this year, and I thought I would share in this video the one that I am expecting the most. I think we've had a really good year so far. Marina Satti released her album Pop 2 just as today, as I'm recording, and it's such a good album. Lady Gaga's album was really good too. So yeah, I'm excited. I think the first one I would like to mention is Evangelia. I have been waiting her album for so long. I've been listening to her music for 3 years now, and she's a Greek-American singer who sings in both Greek and in English, and her singles so far have been so good. And yeah, I'm just excited, especially since she recently talked about what the theme of the album would be. It would be based on Eretokritos, which is like a Cretan poem that is from the 17th century. And I'm really excited. Also, hello, I'm wearing her merch. Yapameligo. So yeah, I love Evangelia and I can't wait for this album. Next one I'm really excited about is Naika. She has been talking about releasing her album for a while as well, and I really love her EP so much, so it will be great to see a full body of work from her. Layers is such a sweet song about identity and like how she has so many layers to her own identity. I hope 1+1 is on the album as well. It's such a sweet love song and I love her vocals on it. But yeah, she hasn't talked much about like what the album would be about, what's the overarching theme, who has she worked with. At least I haven't seen her talk about it. So yeah, I'm really excited to see a full body of work from Naika. And if you haven't gotten into Naika yet, I highly recommend. She's a French Haitian artist and she combines all these different sounds and genres in her music so beautifully. I love her music so much. Now I want to talk about my little mix girlies. Listen, I'm worried, but at least it seems that Jade would be releasing her album soonish. However, I kind of expected that she would have announced it by now. I hope by the time this video comes up, she has announced it. Her team has added her to many festival performances, so obviously I feel like she would need more than just 5 songs that she has released to perform. And I thought that when she won her first Brit for Best Pop, they would like announce the album quite quickly after that and book promotions in the US as well, but it hasn't happened yet. However, like out of all of the girls' teams, I feel like Jade is doing the best. However, it's very bare minimum. So yeah, I expected that the album would be out by now or at least announced, because Jade has talked about how these songs are like 2 to 3 years old at this point, that she wants to release her second album already. So yeah, I don't know what's it about the team that's holding her back or what. I don't know, but I am very excited. Leanne has confirmed that her album is coming this year, which is such a relief. With Leanne, I guess things changed and things happened like behind the scenes that we don't know about, because last year she teased a new era starring a new single release that it would happen in September, but it never did. Then she had a little UK Ireland tour, which was very successful, and there she teased new music, but again nothing happened. But now it seems that she is genuinely releasing an album this year. I don't know what her team is doing. I feel like Don't Say Love and My Love had such great response to them that they should have capitalized off of that more, especially since Leanne talked about how her album is basically done back then. I think it was 2023, but they scrapped it and instead she released an EP, which is nice, but the songs are too short in my opinion. I want to hear bridges, I want to hear longer songs from Leanne. I thought releasing an EP was nice, but it sucked that they decided not to release the album that she had already created. But now she seems very confident and sure that her debut album would be coming this year, so fingers crossed. As for Perry, kind of similar to Leanne, she released her first single last spring, and already by the time she released her first single, she said that her album is basically done and she has all the songs and so on. However, I don't know what happened. Nothing has been confirmed so far. Again, I thought she would have already released it, or at least announced it. But I don't know, I guess the team or her label aren't happy with the single performances, which I think maybe if they had been released in different order, maybe things would be different. For me, out of Perry's singles, You Go Your Way is my favorite. But yeah, I have lost hope that she would release her album this year. However, since it seemed pretty finished last year, I really hope that she does. I know she also went to fix and add some vocals to her album, which she felt that she had to do because fans would pressure her and say that they want more high notes and stuff like that. Which in my opinion sucks, because if Perry was happy with the end result, she shouldn't have to go back to working on it. But anyways, for all my little mix girlies, I wish them well. I love them so much and I hope I get an album from each of them this year. Sara Larsson posted on social media that she would release her new album this year, 2025. She released her previous album just last year. With Sara Larsson, sometimes she just says things and they don't happen. But I feel like since she just today, as of filming, released her new single Pretty Ugly, which is so cool. The music video is quintessential pop girl. I maybe trust her that the album is coming this year. I'm really hoping that Sara gets to have her moment finally in the spotlight. I feel like she was huge in 2016, 2017, but then that kind of died down. I don't know, label decisions or whatever happened. But people have always known about her, but she hasn't been hugely mainstream artist since 2017. So I really hope that this new album brings her back to that. And I hope that the album comes this year. I don't know if Lööve can be described as a pop girly, since her music is kind of combination of different genres like jazz and classical music and pop. However, for the purpose of this video, I will call her a pop girl. I'm not sure if Lööve has confirmed it, but I think she's also releasing an album this year, which I am super excited about. She's one of my newer favorite artists. I completely fell in love with her music last year, and it's been on repeat since that. So I am excited to hear new music from her and how she combines jazz and classical music and pop music this era. Silver Lining is a very sweet song. I like it. So I hope her third album is great also. Another new artist that I really fell in love with last year is Tyla. Her debut album is amazing. And again, I don't know if she can be categorized as pop girly, but her album is so good. And she has said that her second album is coming this year. So I look forward to it. I liked her Coachella performances. I feel like the crowd wasn't hype enough, but I think she did pretty well considering it was her first Coachella performance. So yeah, I'm excited for Tyla's new album too. Also, Marina, not Marina Satti, Marina, is releasing her first album as an independent artist. Marina is someone who I've listened to occasionally in the past 2 or 3 years. You know, I didn't really listen to her music when she was super popular, especially on Tumblr. I, of course, heard the singles, but it was her latest album, Ancient Dreams in a Modern Land, that really I found really good. So now that she has released these 3 singles, Butterfly, Cupid's Girl, and Cantissimo. I have loved them very much, and I can't wait to hear the whole album. Also, Miley Cyrus is releasing a new album, Something Beautiful. I think it's coming out in May. Miley is one of my childhood favorites that I kind of drifted away from during my teenage years, but I've kind of returned to now. I really love her voice. I love the raspiness of it. I love the Tennessee accent of hers and how it comes out in songs. I have high hopes for this album because the first singles were so good. And then finally, I want to mention Cynthia Erivo. I loved her in Wicked, and I'm loving that for the album she's taking a different approach and using her voice differently, because people are expecting her to do those high notes that sound so beautiful, but she's doing more laid back vocals and more intricate vocals, so that's been really interesting to hear, and I can't wait to hear a whole album of it. Again, I'm not a pop girl, but I do want to say that I am excited for Megan Thee Stallion's album whenever it comes. I love Megan's album Traumazine a lot, and I've listened to her other work as well, so I love me a little bit of Megan Thee Stallion. Alright, well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please go check out any of the artists that I mentioned. They are so good and deserve your support. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope I see you in the next one. By the way, I'm engaged. Bye bye.